Hey guys, so you remember back in I think it was vlog 48, Elaine and I went out to see the dogs and the dog charity that we're adopting a Greyhound from. Well, today someone from the charity is coming to the house to do our home check. Someone is basically going to come and check out the house, check out our garden, make sure the place is all secure and that the house would be suitable for us to have a Greyhound in. Everything is happening very, very fast right now. Elaine and I are in a hurry to get ready because we have to go over to the other side of Dublin right now to potentially meet our dog. We are hoping to get our dog this weekend, and basically we are in a position to take the dog earlier than we originally told them. So that is the plan now in an ideal world, but we want to go and meet the dog first. So we're going to do that this evening, and ideally then we'll be able to collect the dog sometime at the weekend. We just got back home from meeting our dog and I've just been on the phone to the woman from the charity. So we have it all organised now. We have to go back out to those kennels on Friday morning at 10 AM to pick up our dog. So that is the most exciting news I think I've ever heard. I'm more excited about going to collect the dog than I was about collecting the keys for this house. It's Wednesday the 27th of February and Elaine and I have been at the pet shop. We're getting the dog in 2 days. So we really just have to get through all of tomorrow and then it's dog time. So tonight we were out, we were at the pet shop and I'll just show you what we're doing right now. So this is the crate that we borrowed from Elaine's friend Susie. And then down here we have some dentist sticks that we got just so he has some treats when we bring him home. We got a nice lead just to get us started. We have his food and water bowls, and this can be raised up because he's a big greyhound and his bowls shouldn't be on the floor. So we've got this duvet and that's going to be his bed, so we're just going to fold that over. And in here we have some blankets that he can sit on and we got some bedclothes as well. So this is his dog bed. It's just all super cozy. This is me in the dog bed.
Bye. See you now. See ya. Ah, stop. Stop it, that's not fair, stop!
Good morning. So today is the day. I'm very, very excited. Elaine and I are about to head off now. We're heading back out to those kennels that we were at on Monday and we're gonna pick up our new doggo. So we've just picked up the dog and he is right here. So let me introduce you to our new dog, Frank.
He's looking the other way.
Frank!
We should probably get going, babe.
Yeah, we will.
Frank, oh, Frank!
Oh!
Find your head.
You poor little noggin. We will take him home now and you will see a lot more of him in the rest of this video and the rest of my videos. We have him in the back garden. We're trying to sort of get him to pee in the back garden so he knows that this is where he's meant to do all of his business, and so far he's just happy walking around and sniffing things and looking at things and doesn't seem to have any interest in going to the bathroom. So as soon as we can get him to do that, then we can bring him into the house and maybe take him for a bit of a walk then. And he seems to be really, really chill and quite he was getting a bit stressed in the car when we were driving and he kept standing up and sitting down and standing up and he was panting a lot. But now now that he's in the garden, he just seems to be very, very calm and he's quite happy just hanging out with me and Elaine, and he doesn't really he just
fancy when one of us leaves, though.
Yes, that's true. Elaine was just saying there, if either of us leaves, he seems to get particularly antsy then for a couple of minutes, but then once we both come back, he's really, really happy again. So far we are off to a great start. Elaine and I have just had lunch and Frank was very, very good. He didn't really beg off us at all. Now he did kind of stand and stare at us while we were eating, but we just ignored him and he was fine and that was all grand. And so far he's been very, very well behaved, but we're going to just bring him out for a short little walk now, just so he gets more used to being outside, because he's been in the house for a little bit and he hasn't really had a proper walk yet today. So he's a bit kind of mad on the lead just because like there's an awful lot of new stimulus and we've taken him, obviously he's never been around here before and everything is brand new and there's new smells and new sights and that kind of thing. But he's been very, very good. I cannot get over how well he's behaving and just how easygoing he's been so far. Hello. Hello. So me and Frank are just back out in the back garden now. We brought him back from the walk and we just had him chilling with us on the couch for a little bit. And yeah, he did actually sit down on the couch and he was just chilling with us for a little while. And then he was running up and down the stairs for a bit and I think he was getting a little bit antsy. So I was just decided to bring him out here and play with him for a couple of minutes. It's a good bit cooler now than it was earlier, so we might not stay out too long. And we'll take him for another couple of walks this afternoon. But yeah, he's just settling into his new home. I'm just running up and down the garden and getting the dog to chase me. Me and Frank are just sitting on the couch and chilling. He's been such a good boy. We went out for a little walk earlier and since we came back he's just been lying beside me. So we are into day 2 of having the dog. Last night was a little bit rough. When Elaine and I went to bed, we tried to leave him in the kitchen and he just howled and howled and howled. And then we could hear him kind of like chewing at something. We weren't really sure what it was. I was worried it was the doors, but he had to go at the table and I'll just show you very quickly. So he just chewed a little bit there, but it's really not bad. If that's the worst thing he does, that's fine. We were hoping to crate train him, but he really didn't like the crate at all and he wouldn't go into it. So we've taken it away and we've just put his bed in the corner where the crate was. And now that we've taken the crate away, he's been using the bed all morning since he came back from his walk. We're going to take him out for another walk now and see how he gets on, because I think he wants to go outside a little bit. But so far, he's been very, very good. I'm not really mad at all about the table. It's just he was upset and he's not used to being on his own and he's in a new environment. So it's just going to take him a little bit of time to settle into the house and get used to it. But I am confident that he'll be fine, because already we've been able to leave him in the kitchen when it's bright and he just settles down into his bed. Frank. Hi.
You're such a good boy.
Quick update. It's very, very blue. Hold on. Yeah, it's a bit better. I just want to show you guys some of the stuff that we got at the pet shop today. We got this antler. We're given this muzzle from the charity because they were out at the pet shop today. We got this Kong. So this is a chew toy that we just fill with treats and food and stuff. We got him a brush and we also got him this dinosaur. And now, so far he has shown absolutely zero interest in stuff like that, but also this is his first time living in a house and he sort of doesn't really know how to play yet. So when he does figure out these things, maybe he'll like that stuff then. We're out for his last walk of the evening and I'm gonna keep it quick because it's a bit windy and it's kind of a bit cold and it's a little bit drizzly. So I don't want him to be out too long. He had no interest in coming out for this walk. It was actually, we had to nearly pick him up off the couch tonight. But he's been very, very good today. And now that he's out, he's happy to be trotting around. Yeah, he wasn't too keen on it originally, but he's been really, really good tonight. Come on. Last night was a much better night than the first night, so he settled really easy and he was just quite happy. I stayed in the kitchen with them last night, so he was fine. There was no kind of issues with separation anxiety, but he did really, really well yesterday with all of the times we left him on his own, and we're gonna just kind of continue that today as much as we can, just so he gets more used to being on his own for when we go back to work next week. So I'm outside the front of the house now, and I have a timer on my watch for 5 minutes. So we just want to leave him and get him used to the idea that we come in, he goes in, and we leave, and there's nobody there. And Elaine's in there, and she says she can't really hear anything, so that's a good sign. I'm actually pretty confident that he's going to be fine, and that he's going to be totally okay with this, and that he will adjust to it very, very quickly. But yeah, we just still have to go through this just to make sure. So we're back now, and I'm just giving him a couple of little rubs. I actually was out in the car and we'd left him for 20 minutes, and there wasn't a peep out of him for all of that time. And he slowly got up when he heard me come in. But like, I was in and I had the door closed and locked again, and it was only when I was taking my coat off that he'd actually bothered to come over to the kitchen door to see if I was there. So he doesn't really appear to have had any kind of separation anxiety. So it is snowing out now, which normally I'd be delighted about snow, but it's not really ideal for the first weekend that we have a Greyhound. So I'm just going to bring him into the sitting room and let him chill out on the couch for a little while. I will likely have to bring him for another walk this evening. Now, I'm reluctant to bring him out because it's been snowing, but I think it's started to rain again. So hopefully the snow will be all gone and it won't be too cold for him. And my mum was over and she bought him this. So that's basically just a high-vis jacket that we can put on him, and that'll keep him a little bit warmer when he's out and about too. And it's great when he's out at night. It means that people will be able to see him, so we don't have to worry about traffic and stuff as much. So I'm gonna leave this video here. Sorry it's been such a kind of disjointed video, but it's been quite a task getting used to the dog and getting the dog used to us. He's come on in leaps and bounds the last 2 days, or the last 3 days rather. I can't actually get over how good he's been. He's just been amazing. So yeah, as I say, I'm gonna leave this video here. I hope you like it. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.